Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to this video. Today I bring you the story of the original Ghostbusters from 1984. Oh my god, that's a long time ago. Everything begins at New York's public library, where these old ladies just putting books back to their place when strange things start to happen. Now roll that intro.
There's something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call?
At Columbia University, we meet Drs. Peter Venkman and Ray Stantz, who are investigating paranormal phenomena. That's why they go to the library, where they meet with the third man of the team, Dr. Egon Spengler. They go down to the basement where all the books are and see this gooey thing all over the place. Ugh. At the end, they encounter a real ghost who's like a librarian, something they weren't expecting for sure. I mean, you can't believe in ghosts, but do they have jobs? Labor unions? They go talk to Spirit, but holy cow! So they end up running away from the place, though the team is more excited than scared, honestly. Too bad that's exactly the moment when the university decides to stop funding these guys, cause come on, paranormal investigators at college? I don't think so.
Personally, I like the university. They gave us money and facilities. We didn't have to produce anything.
Because of that, and because you need money to leave, they decide to start a new business, ghost investigation and elimination. So they begin by buying an old firehouse with the money of a triple mortgage. Days later, Dana Barrett, who looks exactly like Sigourney Weaver, arrives home, met by Louise Tully, who's obviously in love with her, but she's not in love with him, too bad. She goes into her apartment, and on TV there's a Ghostbusters commercial. That's actually good timing, cause a few seconds later some eggs start popping out of their box, and inside Dana's fridge there's a dog demon on a pyramid. She goes to the Ghostbusters office and they conduct some tests to check she's telling the truth. Peter volunteers to go back to Dana's place, but he finds nothing in there. Nothing but love. Too bad it's not mutual. That night the team gets a call. It seems there is a ghost in a hotel, on the 12th floor to be precise. They split up and Ray's the first to see the spirit, which is this green blob, but he misses the shot. Then it's Peter's turn, but after an ectoplasmic clash, he ends up covered in slime. They finally find the thing, having some fun at the hotel hall, but using those weapons is not precisely neat. I'd rather having the ghost and the exterminators. Anyway, at the end they manage to contain the ghost using this device, and that's it, $5,000. The event sparks a chain of calls from all over the city and catapults the trio to fame, appearing on TV and even Time magazine. That's why Peter thinks it's the right moment to invite Dana to have dinner, and also because he has some information about her case. You see, I didn't tell you before, but she said she heard the word Zool coming from their refrigerator, and after some research, Peter says that's a demigod from Mesopotamia. Later, a man from the Environmental Protection Agency arrives at the firehouse, saying he's concerned over the storage of ghosts and the potential danger of having them in the middle of the city. What I don't want to admit, but it's a good point. At the same time, from the top of Dana's building, a dog statue comes to life, and that monster later pays Dana a visit. But she's not the only lucky one, as in the middle of a party Louise was giving, the monster shows up too. That thing is persistent, seriously, cause even though Louise runs away to the park, the demonic dog catches him after a while. Moments later, Peter shows up in the building too, having a date with Dana, and she's now not acting normal. Peter realizes about it and guesses Zool is possessing Dana's body. He asks to speak to Dana, but the only answer he gets is Dana's body floating in the room. The dog possesses Louise, but the police get him, taking the subject to the professionals. Finally, thank you. Peter phones Ego and they decide it's better to keep the two people separated. The next day, the environmental officer shows up again, now with the police demanding to shut up the ghost container for reasons, I guess, I don't know. The whole team warns the man about the danger of doing that, but after a heated discussion, a technician shuts off the device. The result is an explosion, and hundreds of spirits escape from the place, terrifying the city. Oh, and the Ghostbusters are taken to jail because of the explosion. Come on, seriously, come on. Though that time works in their favor. as they realize the center of the ghost activity is Dana's building. The team gets an audience with the city mayor, and after Peter mentions the voters, all the charges are dropped. The four men get to the building with an audience cheering. An earthquake takes place at that moment, like if the evil forces were saying, "Stay away from here!" They get to the top of the building, and after a lights show, Dana and Louise become demonic dogs. Then a gate opens and a demonic entity comes out from it. They start fighting the thing, losing the first round, but then they use the light beams and it doesn't have any effect. The demon then asks them to think about the form of the structure they want to fight. 3 of them don't think about anything, but Ray can help it, and they get a giant marshmallow man. They try the light beams, but that's not enough to take down the beast. Then they come up with an idea to cross the beams for those to get super powerful with the potential danger of blowing the city and destroy the gate. They do it, and yep, a rain of marshmallow begins. How sweet! Dana and Louis survive. Dana kisses Peter, the crowd cheers, and I just realized I need more marshmallows in my life. And that's about it. This is a beloved movie and obviously one of my favorites, and I mean, like, who doesn't like the Ghostbusters? Seriously. In a few weeks we will get a remake of the Ghostbusters, though after the 2016 remake, I don't think it's gonna be really good. But who knows? We have a few trailers, so, just leave me a comment below saying what you think about it. As always, my name is David, have a good day and see you soon. Bye.